Let's see, for the next one we have isolation, seagull, cunning, perseverance, fearlessness, survival, freedom. And then we had 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, and the High Priestess. So it feels like this period of time where you've been in isolation or you've removed yourself. And remember, this could be like different timelines. So if you haven't gone through this, this could be a part of your future, or if you already went through this, this is a part of your past, what you went through. It feels like if you moved from survival mode to now this sense of stability, whatever you went through in isolation, it like helped you reflect, and it helped you persevere through the hardships. And you've worked so far like on something, you've been working on something, and now there's like almost like another opportunity brought to you where it's gonna be unequal. It's gonna be like something balanced. It could be pertaining this justice where, you know, this crow is carrying the balance. It's like it's fair. The crow is blindfolded because it's something fair. And the High Priestess is someone highly in tune with their intuition. So if you're in, as well as the Queen of Cups, someone is in tune with their, they have that sixth sense, you know what I mean? So let's see what the message is here. So you asked for peace and harmony, so they got removed. Shooting star, drops of Jupiter. So we have the star as well, so that came from the grief that you felt. I feels like that transformed you, and you've also allowed the tower, the removal of whatever energies were keeping you stuck, like those voices that were keeping you dominant to a different timeline, and were not letting you rise into this star energy of yourself, you know, like recognizing yourself as that energy. So for the next one we have trickery, we have run, escape, chase, seek, King of Pentacles, and the Lovers. So if there was any type of wounds, from which it seems like, you know, there were, it might have been, you might have been, you know, okay, so there's like a couple things I'm feeling for each of these. It's almost like you were seeking in the wrong places, and you were also probably escaping from the things that you feared. And or for the relationships, if this applies, it's almost like a chasing and like dynamic, you know what I mean? So it was almost like someone was, again, it comes with like this trickery, this like deceiving type of energy. And we have the King of Pentacles, which is someone very determined to find a connection to, you know, and it's so, the Lovers is like a balance card as well between the feminine and the masculine energy. And paired up with the King of Pentacles, it's like almost in its entirety just grounded and having that. So if you came out of this, then let's see what the message here is. What is another layer for the King of Pentacles and the Lovers? What is the message for this trickery? Ace of Pentacles. So it's almost like someone is coming to offer. So if this is like pertaining to love, if you were tricked before in the past, or, you know, if there was like some type of really just letdown or disappointment, it feels like it's coming in for you. It's gonna be brought back, and I feel like that's also connected to the Justice card. And actually I'm gonna bring some more for this one because I completely forgot to pull. So let's see for the isolation, the Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, High Priestess. What else could be said about that? What else could be said about that one? So yeah, building something. So while you were in isolation, it seems like you were also building yourself, building your own happiness, your own sense of happiness with yourself. And it feels like that's also, you know, like that star quality of yourself. Like you've gained your sense of peace. And if you came out of survival mode, it feels like that's where you've been learning how to balance your energies, how to align your chakras. Okay. Let's see for the bond. Oh, we're almost done. So let's see for the bond. We have evolution, transformation, reinvent yourself. Wow, that was like the rediscovery as well. New beginnings, purify, clean up, sweep up, empty, organize. Oh, this was another one. Yeah, this was the other ones. Okay. And oh, here it is. Harmonize, collaboration, and align. I feel like this is the overall message that, or the energy that you have been working with or coming into fruition when it comes to internal and externally, like where it's all going. Even though it seems like it's like a tower falling in this and removing and isolation, it feels like it's all harmonizing yourself and your life, like rearranging it with this one as well. It's like rearranging it and helping you evolve. Like it's evolving everything around you, it's transforming it, and it's helping you stay balanced. It's helping you stay in love, you know. The world is ending a cycle, and it's also like a very protective energy because we have all the spirits here in each corner. And we have the Page of Cups, which is also something brought to you, something like an offering of something, you know, that is going to be for the heart. Let's see what else comes up with this one. Can you tell me more about the bond, the world, the Page of Cups? Yeah, so, okay, so someone, either someone or you. Okay, so let's say if it's someone could be planning on coming in with truth, perhaps on how they feel with the Page of Cups, you know, their emotional feelings. And it feels like that's also connected with the Lovers. Maybe they were looking for stability, someone who escaped, and the connection, or you know, or were very like, were tricked by someone, deceived. I don't know, you know, this could go deeper, but let's just keep it, you know, general. And then let's see if it's for you. It seems like you've been planning on something, and it feels like you're ready to go for it. You're ready to go for it. You're ready to create it. The Three of Wands is it's creation, right? So let's see with this one. Anything else for that one? Oh, allow yourself to be inspired. I feel like that came out again before. So it feels like it's, yeah, the Wands energy, creation, passion. It's that feminine energy, allowing. It's receiving. All right, so we have Soar. We have Secrets, Treasures, Bribes, Disguise. So that's almost like also connected with the trickery, if it's like with the negative side of it. And I feel like this one is with the energy over here. We'll pick for this one. All right, so we have Treasures, Bribes, Soar, Disguise, and the 10 of Pentacles. So perhaps, yeah, so okay, so let's say if this is you, it's almost like you're preferring to keep things secret, and in order to protect this creation, or you've reflected enough that you know what to do now, and you're acting on it. And it's almost like you've realized that you've been in disguise this whole time, and you've been like the treasure all along. You've been this star all along. You've been equipped with knowledge and just like an ability to create abundance. That has got you. It's almost like that the World card, the spirits, you know, have been helping you all along. It's almost like divinely orchestrated, because this energies keep coming out in a way. So if you keep seeing this as well, like or it keeps resonating with you, it's almost because like this is all fated. It's like destined. It's meant to be a certain way for you to close certain things in order to have this new beginning. But as you've been transforming yourself from different energies, because the outcome you want is to be this Empress energy. All right, what else? So yeah, your roots run deep, like staying grounded, burn your hair for protection, tension in the body. So let's say if you've been feeling some of that, just try to understand it, try to reflect where it's coming from, or also like move it around, dance around, repurpose, redesign. So it's almost like use that energy into something creative, because you are encouraged a lot to use that. This is almost like the best creative time with the Empress. It's almost like that energy, it's gonna, something is gonna sprout, like an idea is gonna sprout where it's gonna give you this opportunity. Redefine your idea of God. So that goes with God, you know, if you believe in this, do you believe in that connection that you've, you know, and also check how is your heart. In order to accept a connection with someone else, in order to accept yourself as well, it feels like that's a lot of alignment to do and a lot of working with your heart. And also that's also connected with income and with money. Like, is it healthy? Is it lacking? Like, where is this, you know? And then when you commit to yourself, you don't negotiate. So that's a big one for everyone in this reading. Oh my god, I was supposed to use this. Did I use this? Oh shoot. Okay, so let's see another last message. 5 of Cups. Yes, the lack of energy. It's almost like you've been past the energy of lack, and you're kind of really inspired to move forward. You've been pushed to introspect, to look at yourself. That's with that Queen of energy. It feels like that isolation time was purposely made for you to deal with the conflict that it had you like at a stop. And Aquarius is that star energy as well. The Empress, here you are as the Empress. The Ace of Swords is almost like you found the truth. You realized something bigger, the light. The 3 of Wands is the creation. 9 of Wands is almost like what you've learned throughout this whole stuff. You're not gonna let it go. Like, you can let it go, you can rest easy with it, but now it's also like you've learned what to let go, and it feels like there's strength in that as well. And therefore you move to this ascension process into the Empress. It feels like that's the final outcome. The fusion, the openness, harmonizing with the energies, with yourself, with external energies, and fixing this was what was keeping you stuck almost. This like 5 of Cups and 5 of, it was like between the heart and the mind, and you kept going back and forth with the Moon energy, or you just didn't have enough information, or something, like you didn't reflect enough. You know what I mean? You didn't introspect. You were just escaping. You were running from yourself almost, you know, and it was keeping you blocked from all this success, all this new beginning that it seems like you're destined to have. Destiny, yeah, you were destined to have this new successful, and you still are, obviously. Okay, let's see with this one how your heart is. Beauty, charming, kind-hearted. So it feels like right now you're feeling like a really nice energy, and I don't want you to lose it almost. Okay, let's see the last word to anchor in this message. The light. That's so nice. I feel like you're starting to see your own light, and that's the star energy as well. You're starting to see your own light, and not like be afraid of it, not be afraid to show it, to let it guide you where you want to go. All right, I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, please give it a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.